Hello, vinyl community, and anyone else watching this. I actually had a day off, and I'm pretty amazed by this. It's Sunday, and I found out on very late Friday night that there was a record show in Binghamton, New York today. So I trusted myself that I could actually find it, because my sense of direction, as some of you know, is pretty bad, and set off today, and I did indeed find it. So I'm going to do a recent finds update from the record show that I went to today. I'll tell you about that in a minute. First of all, I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Today finally cooled down a little bit, so that was really nice. I didn't sweat to death driving there or anything like that, and I hope you're all having a great weekend. Okay, so this record show is in a former Days Inn that's now one of the worst looking motels I've ever seen. And it was around back in this dumpy little room. Every show I go to is lit like it's a mortuary or something. I mean, or a bar. I mean, but there was a lot of dealers there, more than the normal show I go to in Ithaca, and some of the same ones and some different ones. One or two weren't there that are usually there at the other one. But it was a fairly large show, and it was fairly interesting, and I did pick up a few things. One guy I buy a lot from was there, and I went to him first, but I didn't buy from him first. I went through and leafed through his stuff briefly, and then I looked at everybody else. Then I came back. He was the first guy I bought from, though, but I like to look around first, unless I see something that I absolutely have to have. And my tastes tend to be so eclectic that that's why I don't bother going. I don't go that early, because there's no point, because what I want probably will still be there by the time I get there. Anyway, I was going to say something else, too. It was pretty crowded, too, by the way, at least when I started. I didn't leave till almost 3 o'clock. And it was a lot less people by then, but it was pretty crowded. I'd say it was a good turnout, and everybody was pretty satisfied with the event. And anyway, before I get to that, I want to talk about the drive up. I picked this up yesterday, late last night after work, after looking like every place to find it that wasn't charging lists for it. Then, of course, was the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. Walmart had 2 copies left. Target was out. Everybody that had it on sale was out. You can check out other people. Me and Mr. Mayo did a really nice video on this. I'm sure other people have as well. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, except to say, instead of what I usually listen to in my car, I listen to this on the way there and the way back. So I've heard it 3 times. And there's your set list, by the way, for those that haven't seen it. And of course, I have the same gripes everybody else has. I hate the 8 days a week bigger than the title of the album. It's got some nice packaging, though. It's a digipack, which is fine with me. And the bonus tracks, there is bonus tracks, and they're on the bottom and not mixed in. I'm going to do a mix, and I'm going to put them in it, and I'm going to set this thing right. And that's why I listened to it 3 times today on my way. I wanted to see exactly what I could do. I hadn't heard it yet. I didn't even know if the last 4 tracks are joined or not. They are. So I'm going to do a really nice mix of this and make them proud. Anyway, so that's what I listened to on the way. And I'll start with the last guy I bought from first. And he's a guy I see all the time, but he's usually very overpriced, and he actually has like the whole middle of the show himself, and he's only one guy, so you can't get his attention, you can't really talk to him, and he brings way too much stuff, and he's too high. But I did find 3 things that were overpriced. I'm going to start with a couple of 45s here. Elvis Costello and the Attractions, UK 45 of I Don't Want to Go to Chelsea, backed with You Belong to Me in a nice picture sleeve. Really happy to have this. I don't have that many UK. I have a few, but really cool back of the picture sleeve as well. And not overly priced. So very happy to have that. And I bought a second one as well. I'll take it out of the sleeve here so you can... Accidents will happen. And that picture got used as a A-side of another single. It's also got two B-sides, Talking in the Dark and Wednesday Week, both on Radar Records. And records in really nice shape, and really happy to find. I rarely buy singles, even look at them at record shows. There's just too many, but very happy to add those two to my collection. And also from the same guy, I did not have this. I found it in a very weird place. It was in his bin with like obscurities and sound effects. I don't understand. But it's Nuggets, Rhino's Nuggets, Volume 11, Pop. And I do not have this. And it was at a very good price. Way cheaper than I could get it online. So, very happy to pick up Nuggets Pop as well, Volume 11. Now, I'll go to my guy. I bought from him first, but I'll go to him anyway because that's the way I arranged it. Picked this up. I love the last few albums Muddy Waters did, and I have none of them. And this is my favorite among them. Muddy Waters, Hard Again. And I just wanted... I've been looking for this for a long time, and finally picked it up. It's an original on Blue Sky Records. No, Blue Kill? I can't even read it. Anyway, it wound up on Columbia on CD. I don't know if it got pressed on record on Columbia. And this has my favorite later track of his. The Blues Had a Baby, and they named it Rock and Roll. Love that song. So really happy with some Muddy. And my last video, or one before, I got a Roy Loney album, and I got another one, Roy Loney and the Phantoms. This one is a reissue, but his reissues are reasonably priced. And, of course, Roy Loney, one of the founders of the Flamin' Groovies. And this is a 70s album, I think. So, still sealed. Really happy with this. And a live album, too, and I passed on it. But I'll see the guy again probably in a month or two, and I might buy it then. But I left it behind for now. Steve, Flipside CT, turned me on to a band a month or two ago called The Boys. Really liked the album. Really good stuff. I found The Boys, the concert. It's their BBC sessions. And this is also a new sealed LP. There's the back cover. And these guys are just a really good punky rock and roll band. And I can't wait to hear this. This ought to be awesome. So again, thanks for letting me know about these guys, and it's one to look out for, Steve. Telltale Hearts Live, Volume 2, same night in Springfield. And for some reason, looking through things, it had Volume 1, and I forgot to grab it. So I got Volume 2 of their live set. These are an 80s garage band. Pretty sure they're in the 80s, late 70s, 80s garage band. And they're really good. And like I said, meant to pick up Volume 1 and 2. Love the Simpsons artwork on the cover. Really cool. Also picked up a studio album by them, the Telltale Hearts, self-titled. And there's your set list. Again, a really good sort of garage revival band. The garage revival band, the Thanes. Yeah, you sound like you're listening. I love the name of this. Downbeat and Folked Up. Again, it's another really good garage revival band. This one is on Screaming Apple Records, because why wouldn't it be? There you go, the Thanes. This is the kind of stuff this guy has. And this is why I like going to him. He gets stuff like the Roy Loney and the Thanes and the Telltale Hearts. And the Brood, Beyond the Valley of the Brood. Stuff like this. Another great garage band. This one's more current. It might even still be together, actually. And love the back cover as much as I love the front cover. This is not a soundtrack, even though it says it is. beyond the valley of the bruise. And that's what I got from that guy. Then the very last guy I bought from had two interesting things. It might be the two most interesting things I've got, actually. This is one of them. I've never seen this before. I've been collecting records since I was, 12. I've been collecting records for 40 years. I've never seen this. The Best of Manfred Mann on Janus Records. Never ever seen this. Typical stuff you find on a Manfred Mann album. So, I mean, there's not a track I don't have or anything, but I have never seen this record. And it wasn't expensive, so picked it up. That's Manfred Mann, by the way. And this, you're going to have to mention this in your comments, Chris, over at Dixieland Farm. I need to know what you think of this. Harry Nilsson's Pussycats on Quadradisc. It's a quadraphonic 4-channel remixing of Harry Nilsson's Pussycats album, produced by John Lennon. And when I got home, it's probably in BG Plus shape. I thought it was in better shape than that, but still, it wasn't really expensive. And it's Harry Nilsson's Pussycats in quad. I've never ever seen one. So this might be my find of the day. It's still in shrink, still got the original Nichols department store price tag on it. Very happy with this. And I don't know if this is a system that Chris over at Dixieland Farms can decode or not. It is on Quadradisc, but I just couldn't leave it sit there. Impossible. I got two more finds here. This seriously might be my favorite find of the day. Still shaking, the Flamin' Groovies. And this was priced right, I thought. This was under 10 bucks. Almost everything I bought was under 10 bucks, actually. Not the sealed stuff, but everything else. Nilsson was slightly higher, but most of it was under 10. Probably should be showing you the track list here. And I haven't even looked at this, to be honest. It's on Buddha, and it is a demonstration, not for sale copy. I don't know if it's white label. No, it's not white label. But this thing is immaculate. This thing is in such nice shape. And I do not have this album by Flamin' Groovies, and of course, Roy Loney. Who, if I'm not mistaken, that's him right there, but I could be wrong. So, very, very happy with that. And last but not least is not vinyl, but it was $5. It's in really nice shape. And bought Hard Day's Night, an original Laserdisc, not the Criterion version, just because, heck, I'll frame it if nothing else. I mean, it's got a really nice graphics on it. It's really cool, and for $5, I mean, if I got online, it cost me $4 to ship it. So, picked it up. And that was my record show today. So, let me know what you think. And, the boringest drive in the world to Binghamton. I don't know why it's so boring. Everywhere else I go is, boy, just a better drive. I don't know. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. I have gotten some commenting done, but I'm getting behind again. Sorry about that. Life at work is a bit rough at times. And I'm going to be doing a whole lot of videos over the next couple of days. I'm way behind. I'm going to enter a couple contests. I'm going to do my own contest video finally. And I have some recent finds to show, as well as some thrift store finds. So I've got a bunch of videos to make. So be looking out for those. Check out my podcast, snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. Summer of the 60s is over. We're back to regular programming. And let me know what you think of what I got. And I'll talk to you probably about 2 minutes. Bye.